What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a few days and I'm trying to get some more content for you guys, so we have something really exciting for today. It's a lot of fabrication, but I think you guys will be really pleased with it because I'm super stoked about it. I've always wanted to do this and now I have the opportunity to do it, so we're gonna go for it. So here's our water pump, pulled it off of the car, and here is our dash 16 AN fitting. That's gonna go right there. So all of these are already done, cut them off. These guys are gonna get blocked off. I can't get the metal studs out of them, so I ended up cutting them off, flushing it up, and then I'm going to just put some set screws in there. But as far as this guy goes, what we're trying to do over here is I gotta get this off, and then I saw this on Cletus McFarland's channel, aka Garrett, if you don't know him. He is a drag racing guy, and was part of 1320, still is part of 1320, but he does his own thing now. So what we're going to do is deck this guy right here, get this nice and level, and then we're going to drill a hole to come in right here. What he did was he's got an aftermarket with an aftermarket water pump with an electric pump, but he did the same thing where his out is here, but he also has it tapped here to come up for his breather. So what it's actually going to do is where you have your where you usually have your radiator cap, that's where mine's going to be, is actually sitting right here. I got a nice aluminum mount to go right here, so I'm going to go get it and figure out the dimensions and the hole size. But I figured it based off of this, it ought to work pretty well. So we're going to be decking this. We're going to do a little machine work and then some welding today. So I hope you guys are excited about it, just as excited as I am about it, because it's been a while, and I'm really excited about doing fab work again. I've got some big things coming next week for you guys to check out. A little bit of CAD work that I did to make some really cool pieces. So next week's going to be a hell of a week, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So let's get going. Let's get started. Welcome back to the channel, episode 819. And as you know me, guys, that bow tie is either 2 on Instagram. Go check it out. And you can see all the fab stuff and all the other stuff that I do on the side here when I'm not doing YouTube. So thanks again for coming around. Let's get it. Alright guys, so what you just watched was me just facing the top of this water pump to make it all nice and flat and level, so that whenever we go to drill it, it'll be nice and square as it goes in. We are going to clean up this inlet, or outlet, sorry, for the water pump because it's kind of nasty from the press-in fitting. But for this guy, we're just going to drill it out to match this. This is our radiator top. It's billet aluminum. So this guy's going to sit like that, and we're going to weld it on from the inside out. So I'm probably going to have to take a little bit off of this guy as well. We'll see. Haven't really decided. What I wish I could do is face the outside of this, but I don't have a CNC machine to be able to do anything like that, nor do I have a counterbore tool to be able to do that. So what we're going to do is probably just have it like that, and we'll probably actually just weld it along the bottom, and then we'll probably weld it on the inside too, just to make sure that we get good penetration and so that we don't have any leaks. Alright guys, so I got it all set up with the AN fitting held down. So I'm going to take you through the whole process of doing something like this. This is the out going into the radiator, and what we're going to do is just put a couple of tacks around it, and then I'm going to end up backwardsing it and everything, closing everything off so that the gases can flow in properly, and make sure this is a good weld.
Lately it's looking like everything perfect. Out the mud with it, I put the work in. You can find me where that turf is. Pin precision like a surgeon. Bad ones used to curb me. Showing up to the show when the curve split. She know that I'm worth it, I'm finna go up, I'm aerial. I got the hit stash, got a bracelet for impact. Real tricky, quick to flip a pretty penny to a thick stack, quick stat. Think fast and I talk real. I give a about how they feel. Me and Zay just dropped the propane and it sounded like mass appeal. For my dog, I'ma ride to the wheels kill. Got his hand on the hammer, so keep it legit. I've been the man with the blueprint. I'ma stop till I own every brick. I used to lay out in the line just to feel the world spin on its axis. Now I got the access and the last laugh, got it off of the passion. I keep it 100 on the dash now that we got us some traction. Slick talker, I'm a showstopper, you are not solid. Tread cautious, couldn't go a mile in my toe boxes. Stun a shade with the Visine, light it up to bring the vibe in. Lime tint, color spot beam on me, I'm a star every night lit, ultraviolet. Ayy, I told her make sure that phone is on silent so we know what the vibe is. Take a look in my iris, I think she know that I'm high risk.
Alright guys, that's one fitting done. Definitely not my prettiest welds, especially back in there. That's really hard to get to, but super happy with it. There's no holes in it. We're all good there. So we're gonna move on to the next one and probably get this guy after we get that, because I want this to cool down a little bit. So we're gonna do the outlet first, and then we're gonna come back and do this guy.
And I'ma make sure that we straight. I'ma make sure that I used to toss a coin in the waterfalls in the wishing well. Now I get plenty coin, I'm self-made. You ain't gotta wish me well. You ain't like me then, but I guess it's past tense, cause you tapped in. You was never who you said. I see the facade when looking, it really be that quick to tell. My guard up, I ain't taking nails. If it's not in my favor, won't sign a deal. I got the royalty in the mail.
Alright guys, this one came out way better because I had more room to work. There's a little bit of dirtiness. I don't know if it was in the cast. I'm pretty sure it was in the cast, but other than that, we're good. Nice and clean. It penetrated all the way through. We're good. So we're gonna move on and cut the in and out of that guy off, and then we'll do the same thing. We got our AN hose here cut. We got our fittings laid out for how we're going to run everything. Tuck it all nice and neat and away. This guy's gonna kind of do a little bit of a J hook to come in. But we got it all lined out. Now we just got to squeeze these guys together. Make sure that if you do this, that you put lube on the inside of your hose and on the tip of your male part of the fitting so that it goes in easy. But I'm gonna put just a tad bit of Loctite on this just to make sure that, or not Loctite, anti-seize on it, just so I don't have to worry about them coming back when I take them back apart, or if I take them back apart to redo the hose or something, that they come off easy and we don't mess them up. So we're gonna get these guys crimped together and cut some hose and finish this out today. Alright guys, here we are. There's only one more thing I have to do, which is make a bracket for right here, which is really a piece of cake. But here we go with the lines. You can check them out. Really nice and oriented. There's no kinks in them. This guy's a little longer than I want it to be, but I had to give it some extra because I don't want this to collapse at all, because if it collapses then it just doesn't work properly. So I'd rather it be a little bit off than have it collapse on me. But I'm super happy with it. We got a really tight tolerance here, but luckily the belt's not going to be running over top, it's going to be running underneath, so that's really not an issue. As you can see, the belt will be coming here to come up and over, so this guy's not in the way whatsoever. But everything looks super nice. This guy's on there. I cleaned it up a little bit just to make it look like it didn't have any problems, because I did have problems with this cast. This was super dirty aluminum compared to this. This is being a billet piece. I do have to get a radiator cap for this guy, but that's no issue. And I did check to see if it cleared, and it does clear. Once cap sits down, it clears no problem. And then we'll bung this guy back to over to our catch down here. Still got to figure out, I guess I need to get some more line to do that. But other than that, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys again for coming around. It's been a heck of a day knocking out this coolant system, and I'm super, super happy with it. It was a lot of work, a lot of effort, but at the end of the day, it makes things a lot easier for me, and who doesn't like AN fittings, honestly. So thank you guys a lot for coming back around. I hope all this content is up to par. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what I need to explain better, or if there's anything that I missed that I need to reiterate for you guys. So give me a like, give me a comment, tell your friends, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.